Hi everyone, my name is Gabrielle Tucker and this is my unpacking of mock instruments. Alright, let's get started. This will be my first time unpacking these, and I'll say that I am quite surprised at how real these are. I guess that's why they call it mock instruments. This looks pretty interesting. This one looks really interesting. Okay, now that they're unbagged, I'm going to pick out 4 instruments that I think are the most interesting to me out of this whole bunch. Let's see. I'm going to start with this one. This one is called the Yankor suction tip. I believe it's 12 inches, and you can see it where it says it on the bag. I believe this is used for suctioning up, like being the fact that it's like, you know, pretty big and it's bigger than this suction piece right here. I think that this is used for more like thicker liquids during surgeries, like for example blood. I think it's like used more inside the body, like for surgeries where they have to suck up blood to view the surgical site of what they're trying to get to. So I think that's what these are used for, and I would say like surgeries, maybe like a kidney transplant or something like that. Oh, don't want to lose you guys. Computer went dark. Sorry about that. So yes, this is the first one that I picked. And then next, I'm gonna do there's so many tools. I'll do these. These are the bigger, you know, I guess these are the bigger forceps. These are called Ferris-Smith tissue forceps, and this is 7 inches. I believe these are used for grasping like delicate tissue, and I believe that the reason why it has this this sort of like pointy edge is to grasp onto the tissue more better, because tissue can kind of be slippery with all the liquid in the body. So I think that's what these are used for, and I would say these could be used, and since these are for delicate tissues, I think that these are used in surgeries for heart surgeries. Like heart surgeries, you know, you gotta be very careful when doing surgery with the heart, because the heart is very delicate within itself. So I think these are 4. Next thing I'm gonna grab, let's see, I think I'm gonna grab this one. This one looks pretty intimidating to me. I don't know why it seems so intimidating. Maybe it's because of how big it is, and it's a very big instrument. These are called Diva Retractor. These are 2 inches wide by 12 inches long. I would say that this is used for abdominal surgeries where they have to kind of like have I would say like abdominal surgeries where they have to expose the inside of the abdomen, and I think these are what they do to pull back the tough skin and, like, you know, to expose that surgical site when they're doing abdominal surgeries. Okay, then the next thing I'm gonna grab what looks interesting. All right. These are pretty interesting. I think these are interesting because it's like such a, they look like scissors, but it's such a wide end right here. So it's like it's not cutting into anything. These are called Lorna non-penetrating towel clamp, and these are 5 inches. And you can see where it says on there. I believe these are used for, oh, well, I mean, it's in the name, duh. These are towel clamps. These are towel clamps. I think these are used for towel, like, you know, to keep the towels from slipping off the patient during surgeries. Like, they have towels like surrounding like the surgical site that they're going to be, you know, doing surgery on or dissecting. And I think that these are used to keep those towels still and from slipping during the surgery, because we don't want that. Okay. I think I've chosen 4 instruments. I did choose instruments. I did choose 4 instruments. I know that. So let me move these up, and we are going to move on to our second part of the video, which is me picking out 4 flashcards at random and doing my best to answer the questions that are on the flashcards, and then we are going to review the actual answers and see if I got it right. Okay. So I have my flashcard deck, and I think for the first card, I think I'm gonna pick from the top. All right, first card I'm gonna pick, I don't wanna look at the back, so I'm gonna kind of hold it at an angle, is this one. Question 1, what is the name of this instrument? This instrument is a scalpel. See that? I think this is a scalpel. What number blade is loaded on this handle? What number blade is loaded on this handle? I'm just gonna take a random guess and say 3, but I could be wrong. So we're gonna flip the card over and I'm gonna look. Oh, okay, I was completely wrong. And far off from 3. So it's first question was, what is the name of this instrument? I said scalpel, I was wrong. It says number 3 handle. And the second question was, what number blade is loaded on this handle? And that was a number 10 blade, so not 3, I was wrong. And you can see where it says that on the card. Okay, so we're gonna pick out the next card. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of like, as I go along, I'm just gonna like kind of take big chunks of the stack away and then go with the first one that I see. I'm gonna put the stack up. All right, oh, we just talked about this. Let me show you. Get close to the camera. This. We just talked about this when I picked out 4 tools. This is a tool that I actually have in my little tool bag. It says, what is the name of this instrument? And we just learned that. I would believe this is a yanker suction. I can't remember how many inches it was. I believe it was 12 inches. Okay, let's see if I got it right. Hopefully my memory is not bad. Okay, I did get it right. It's a yanker suction tip. I didn't say the tip part though. And it doesn't have the 12 inches on there, but that is what it is. All right, moving on. Oh, I should probably put these back in order as I like go, so I don't lose my place. Okay, I'm gonna grab another chunk off the deck. All right. Oh, this looks pretty interesting. Slightly intimidating because they look so. What do you use these for? Okay, so let me show you. This is the first thing that I picked out. Okay, first question, what is the name of this item? I believe these are drills. And the second question is, how are they used? I believe they use drills for like the more invasive surgeries, like maybe drilling through bone and possibly tissue. Okay, let me flip the card over so we can see what it is. What is this? So the first question was, what is the name of this set? What is the name of this item? I'm sorry, I was looking at the answer already. It's a drill set, a drill bit set. And the second question was, how are they used? The drill bits are attached to a sterile power drill for creating specific diameter holes for screws to be placed. Okay, so it doesn't exactly say where, but I'm assuming that that is what that would be used for. And of course to drill things. So yeah, these are the answers. Oh, sorry, I moved my hands. Okay, moving on. And then I'm gonna pick the last card. All right, and oh, well, these just look like regular scissors. This is what I picked. Sorry, I'm showing you at an angle. I don't want to ruin the question answer for myself before I even guessed it. What is the name of this instrument? Like I said, I think these are scissors. So let's see what they are. What is the name of this instrument? And the answer is iris scissor, commonly used for middle ear ENT procedures. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. And that kind of makes sense as to why they're meant for the ear, because you know the cartilage can be pretty tough. So that makes sense. Okay, so that was fun. This was actually a pretty fun assignment. I actually like doing this. This wasn't bad at all. I think that as the class goes on, like I'll be able to like better memorize my instruments, especially if we're going to be using them in later on assignments, as far as like labeling them, separating them. And then I think these flashcards are going to be really helpful for me with remembering certain tools and instruments and learning about new tools that I never knew existed or let alone what they look like. I think I'm going to have to work on my pronunciation for some of these, because some of these look pretty complicated to say nonetheless. So I'm pretty excited for the class course. Right now I'm studying for a sterile processing technician position, and this makes me excited. Like, it feels more real the more we do physical activities that regard our instruments and these flashcards. So thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.